Today we're gonna talk about the top 5 big mistakes to avoid in Black Clover Mobile. Hey guys, welcome back. As part of the full guide videos that I'm making for this game, it's pretty necessary to know about the big mistakes that we can avoid, especially in the earliest stages of the game. Let's start with mistake number 1, which is summoning and leveling up every single character in the game. As you know, Black Clover has many characters with different types. You can see over here we have 4 Astas, 4 different Noels, 3 Yunos, 4 Yamis, and so on. The game also gives you a free summoning every single day, and you might end up with different characters in your team. And with that being said, instead of leveling up every single character that you have, it's better to focus on a few of them to maximize their strength. I'm not saying to push yourself to max level them up to 125 and max tube like my Lumiere over here, but still you want to level them up to LR and level 100 and use different materials and resources for the selected characters, specifically gear, so that you can increase their power and strength noticeably, and that way you can clear different challenges, especially in PvE, which will then give you additional resources and items so that you can level up your different characters. So instead of spreading out your resources and all your items that you have on different characters, it's best to go for the first few ones that you have, the good ones that you have actually, so that you can use them in different contents of the game. And don't worry about which character to choose. I have different videos in my channel to help you out on which character to best choose, especially when starting the game. And I'm gonna make more in the future as well, so make sure you subscribe so you won't miss the future videos. Now moving to the second mistake is using only attacking units in your team. I know in the end you want to win the challenge and you need attacking units to deal the heavy damage that you want, but still you need to have supporters and debuffers in your game. That's why we have different types of characters. Over here, as you can see, defender, attacker ones, healers, supporters, and debuffers. So you need a combination of all of them, or at least 1 or 2 of different types, so that you can deal more damage. And it's not only about dealing damage actually, it's about all kinds of buffs and debuffs in the game. So you want to make use of different characters in your team. That's why I always recommend, especially in the beginning or even later on when you're gonna do the limited challenges with different bosses like the raid or world boss, or even like the daily boss that we have. As you can see, it's not just putting different multiple attackers in your team. You need to have supporters and also debuffers so you can deal higher damage. I'll show you as an example in the daily boss battle. So we have Sally here, and you can see the enemy info here. If buffs are removed from Sally, she obtains this gel, which is converted to increased damage taken. So you need to have characters like debuffers to remove their buff, so then you can deal more damage on different bosses that we have in the game. That's why I'm saying it's not optimal to go with 4 attackers in your team, and you don't need to build a team with 4 attackers all the time. Make sure you have a balanced team of obviously attacker ones to deal the damage, and then you need supporters so that you can increase the damage of your character, and also debuffers or healers or even defenders so that you can clear the stage. And again, don't worry about the characters and the teams. I'm gonna make different videos. I already have a few in my channel. Make sure you check all of them, and then I'm gonna make more in the future as well. Moving to our third mistake, which is a huge one, is not doing dailies. I'm talking about the missions that we have over here. You need to do the dailies every single day to collect these awards, and over here so you can also gain these awards at the end. And by doing so, by finishing all 20 daily missions, which will take obviously 20 days, and doing the rest of these missions over here, you can gain this free SSR mage selection ticket, and you can gain a free SSR character based on your choice, whoever you want, every 20 days. I can't emphasize on how important and how awesome this is actually. So you get 1 free SSR character every 20 days, and it's on your selection. So whoever you want, you can pick for the first time, or even if you want dupes for them, you can have them. And that's the reason you shouldn't slip on your missions, especially the daily ones, because you need to clear them for 20 days straight. And it's super easy, to be honest. Like if you read them, it's something that you can do like in 5 or 10 minutes every single day. And by doing 5 times, you can gain 3 summoning tickets, and by doing 20 times at the end for the advanced missions, you can gain this free selection ticket, also black crystals and this shard mage pieces so that you can LR your characters. I'm gonna make a full video guide about how to clear these stages and the missions that we have over here in the future, so make sure you don't miss them. Talking about our fourth mistake is using these universal dupes to enhance your mages. You're gonna have one of these universal dupes in the beginning of the game and you'll earn more in the future when you play the game, so make sure you don't use these unique mage pieces for regular characters. And what I mean is that we have a few characters over here that they are special, like limited editions, like this Black Asta, this Lumiere, this Fugo over here. Who else I have? This Julius, the Wizard King. Again, this Asta, this Yuno, and a few others. So these will be your special limited mages that we have in the game. And if you want to use any of those universal dupe, you're gonna use on one of these characters that I just mentioned. And the reason is pretty simple. Over here, during the summoning, you can see we have this standard summon that is active every day. And you can check all the mages that we have over here. So if you look closely, we don't have any of the Wizard Kings. We don't have those two Astas that I just mentioned. We only have these two over here. So that's why you can gain these characters and their dupes over here with just regular summonings, and it's easy to do with having one free summon every single day. And you can also select like 2 mages that you want so that their rate up will increase as well. And just do like normal summonings over here, you can gain those characters, and there's also a PD of 200 times. Then you'll be guaranteed to summon one of those 2 mages that you picked. But those special limited characters that I just mentioned, you're gonna have a special banner over here, which we don't have at the moment, but we'll probably get in a week or 2, probably in 2 weeks from when I'm recording this video, mid-May I guess, probably when there's the 1.5 anniversary with Licked. But let's not get our hopes up, because we had this like a month ago but nothing happened, so we'll just have to wait and see. And last but not least, the 5th mistake, which I usually sometimes, kind of forget about it, is going to the shop and using all the extra resources that you have. Just look at this. I have 439 of these rare mage pieces, and I can use them to gain extra stuff over here, like other mage pieces for duping my characters, which will reset every 2 weeks, I guess. Or here as well, you can kind of convert them, like 6 of these rare mage pieces to one of these SR shard mage pieces. And you can do the same over here for the SSR one, which you can have 4 of them every month. And there are different parts over here, like the exchange center, where you can exchange different tokens or coins that you have. The Yule exchange over here. You want to save your Yules because you need a full amount of them when LRing your characters or leveling their skills, their gears and their substats and everything. So you want to make sure you keep your Yule. So I'm gonna say it's best not to go over here. But there's this exchange center here, which when you get to go to arena and play PvP, you gain tons of these currency, and you can use them every single day to gain 1.5 million Yules. Also other stuff in the shop, make sure you check them so that you can gain the most out of it. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope it was helpful. Let me know down in the comment section what are your thoughts, and if you have any other questions, I'll try to help as much as I can. Also, I'll probably do a full build-up video on a single character. I know I did Lumiere before. I'll probably go for Black Asta, but let me know which other character you need a full build-up, and I'll make sure to make a full video out of them. So till next time, have fun and stay tuned.